People of Reddit. Old dudes of Reddit. Why do you all casually walk around but ass naked in the gym locker rooms? You can just ask us. We're comfortable talking about it in the locker room at length. Eventually, the give a dammer breaks. I was in the army for 20 years. I've seen more dicks than most. When you reach a certain point, you just stop caring about what other people think. It's the only real superpower. Gymnasium is a place to be naked, but we live in a society. Young dudes of Reddit, why do you stare at us when we are naked in the locker room? This issue is USA specific as the rest of the world is used to seeing the same sex naked. My cousins in Europe would all shower in the open after pay during their time in school. It's a locker room. It's a place where nakedness is not an issue. Why does anyone else care? Shame dies with age. I don't spend time in locker rooms, but the point of it is to cool down, shower and change. Why wouldn't people be but ass naked? It'd be weirder to see a bunch of grown men awkwardly trying to half cover their wee-wees every second like a bunch of little kids. Edit, I get the difference of naked time now. Still don't see why it's so bothersome. If they're not actively waving their dick and balls at you or inviting you for some quality naked stretching, it's a locker room. I work at a gym. The real issue is why the fuck don't guys wash their hands after using the washroom? Why are you surprised people are naked in a locker room? Stop making it weird. Old dudes of Reddit probably means anyone over T-Telia. Haven't seen anyone walk around casually buck naked in the locker room of Planar Fitness at least. I'm a young dude, but I'm pro-nudity. I'd counter the question with another question. What's wrong with people being naked? As someone who always lived in Europe, I've been walking around naked in locker rooms since always. What's the big deal? 'Cause we don't care. 33-year-old punk. Used to feel this way? I just don't care anymore. My beer belly is nothing new. My black flag tattoo is nothing new and my penis is nothing new. It's because at a certain age at right around 45-55 the IDGAF change happens in our DNA. They are at the age where they don't feel embarrassed, so do as they please. I'm in my mid-30s and I'm comfortable doing this. It's a locker room, not a changing room. There's showers because people worked up a sweat. There's maybe a sauna or a steam room. If you're that uncomfortable with it, work out at home or just keep your eyes cast towards the ceiling. It's pretty private. Go to Europe. Everyone is like that. I think it's a generational thing. Say what you will about the cultural homophobia of earlier eras, but there was, for lack of a better description, an understanding that this wasn't a place where nudity was an issue. Men didn't walk around worrying all that much about getting checked out. These days, guys can be too fragile about their body image and not being perceived as gay. My time too. It's because when we were young you didn't get privacy. You were showering with other people in gym from the time you went to gym, so it just doesn't seem weird to be naked in a locker room. Note, I no longer walk around naked in locker rooms because I understand that's not how people do it anymore. Everyone is born with a limited amount of fucks to give. When your store of fucks is depleted, you can no longer give a fuck. There's a point in your life when you really realize the pointlessness of caring what strangers think and stop giving a fuck. It's great. I want you to see it and then to tell people about it. At age 40, you stop giving a fuck what other people think. I'm 46 now, 6 years of not giving a fuck. Because your early life puritanical thoughts about nudity mean nothing to little matters after 40. You just need GAFS kind of nice. Grew up playing hockey. There's always some form of naked group showering going on. Who cares? We all just human trying to clean ourselves after the gym. It's a non-issue IMO. Young gym-goers, why are you using the steam room and sauna fully clothed with shoes, sweatpants, hoodie, hat and headset? I need to know. There is a legacy where seeing a dick, even in periphery, was super gay and therefore strange. Many young males feel this way. Once you realize that neither existing in a room with bare cocks makes you gay, nor would it matter anyways, you just take care of business naked and get the fuck out. I think a lot of young men are also afraid of showing their adolescent penis sizes, so they cover up in self-consciousness. All of that goes away eventually. Come on, man, some of them put on their shirt first before standing there, dick and balls out, combing their hair in the mirror for 20 fucking minutes. I was talking to my grandson, and those kids don't even shower after pay anymore. Even when he played football, he quickly changed and showered at home. What are they calling the new gen? Alpha. Haha, have no concept how to be comfortable naked around other males. Both in high school and the army, we were buck naked in shower with other guys, even the ones that we suspected might be gay. It didn't mean anything. Sometimes playing music on the radio loud and singing along a cappella. Nong old dudes of Reddit, why are you so insecure about anatomy? Just don't be gross and everything will be fine. It's a locker room. It meant to be for changing, which can be at your own pace. Grow up. Zero fucks given. I also don't mind people starting hell. I've even received compliments from gay and straight dudes. It's flattering, but also, it's a locker room, a place to be naked. I only find this a problem in the US. My time anywhere else in the world has shown others with zero shame associated with being naked in a locker room. Young dudes of Reddit, why are you so fucking uptight about nudity? If seeing a naked male body offends you so much, don't go into the locker room. Why doesn't everyone? Shame is not natural. It's learned. The right question is, why are you so self-conscious that you don't or can't? Because it is kind of funny seeing how insecure young men are in their sexuality and how afraid they are of anything that might even remotely suggest they are gay. I think a better question is, why are you tripping about it all and feeling the need to cover up? I got over it in my 20s personally, because it's literally a room to change your clothes and shower in. God, people with their body shame are so tedious. Reddy said, who gives a shit? ICBA carrying to towels with me, and long hair takes a metric ton of time to dry by itself, so I tend to wrap it up like those women turbans after I've showered and voila. It's just a nicer routine, and if I had any fucks to give, then sure it'd be an issue, but they're nowhere to be found. Because we've been around long enough to not give a FK anymore. Here's the thing, that's it, it's my thing. Because it's a locker room. There are only a finite number of fucks to give. The older you get, the less you've got. They're not to be wasted. Yeah, I spent half my life in the military, so I've seen more cocks than you could imagine. No, I give zero fucks about the gym locker change rooms. Why not? No inhibitions. At school, we all dudes had communal showers, as did the people today are way too inhibited in every way. Because that's what a locker room is for. Grow up and stop being a prude. I'm not an old guy, but I have asked one. He replied he doesn't give two shits if you see his ass. When was being naked in the men's locker room ever an issue? Because we're past the point of caring what other people think. I'm not an old dude. I'm in my 20s. Why are you so weird about nudity in a locker room? That is what never made sense to us. Literally a place to change and shower. Nudity is normal. Why are you scared? It's a locker room. There's a shower and shit. You don't shower naked. Brought up that way, not ashamed of nudity. You'll be old and saggy one day too. I've found the amount of fucks you give tends to decrease as you age. But also the folks who are old went through schools that had nude locker rooms. Could just be something they don't even think twice about. Thanks for watching.